When a royal appears in public, their every move is meticulously scripted, but sometimes things don't go as planned. From Meghan's bra mishap to Kate's infamous skirt incident, these wardrobe faux pas left many in the royal family feeling uneasy. As the saying goes, well-behaved women seldom make history. By the same token, an ensemble that plays it safe would never become one of the most famous dresses in history. Interestingly though, despite how legendary it became, Princess Diana's iconic revenge dress almost looked completely different. In the summer of 1994, Diana headed to a gala at the Serpentine Gallery as her former husband, then Prince Charles, was admitting to the world that he'd had an affair with Camilla Parker Bowles.
Well, there were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded.
While others might have hidden away at such a vulnerable moment, Diana famously chose to walk headfirst into the public eye in an ensemble so attention-grabbing that it was deemed the revenge dress. According to this famous dress designer though, it could have been a very different look. Christina Stambolian designed the custom dress with Diana's help a few years prior. The dress was revealing, quite short, and showed quite a bit of leg and flesh. While Diana was hoping for something a bit more covered up, she ultimately agreed to the asymmetrical black number we know and love. Diana pulled this frock from her closet on an evening when showing skin was a bold move, and the rest is history. Catherine, Princess of Wales, has a firm sense of style, so she knows what kind of fashion she likes. As a result, she's known to sport pieces from favourite designers again and again. Alessandra Rich is a fashion designer who's all about feminine touches and timelessness. Catherine has opted for Alessandra Rich dresses time and time again. While they seem to fit the princess's impeccable style perfectly, Rich told The Telegraph that a secret to her designs is a touch of naughtiness. The designer explained, "All my pieces are like this. They cover the arms or the legs, but there's always a split somewhere or a body chain underneath. It's good to be a bit naughty." So, while the princess may look all covered up without a hair out of place, she doesn't shy away from a unique, cheeky detail, even if it's one that only she and the designer know about. Princess Catherine managed to make marrying into the royal family look simple. Even so, we know that it's anything but easy, and consequently, Catherine needed a few pointers from a seasoned pro when she first became a royal. Following the rules of fashion and etiquette is surely daunting for anyone new to royal life. What's surely even more difficult, however, is having cameras pointed at you anytime you leave the house. With eyes always on you, any unflattering pose or less than picture-perfect moment could end up in the tabloids. The princess discovered this firsthand when she was photographed with her skirt blowing up in the wind on more than one occasion. Of course, anyone who's worn a skirt has experienced this at one time or another. For Catherine, though, this occurred on a few occasions when she broke the palace's no skirts above the knee rule. After another skirt-related incident in South Asia in 2019, a source close to the royals told the Daily Star, "The Queen is fed up that Kate hasn't heeded advice to have her hems weighted to prevent her skirts flying up." Queen Elizabeth II certainly knew a thing or two about keeping fashion faux pas at bay in front of the cameras. She always put curtain weights in the bottom of her skirts, and since then, Catherine seems to be using the tip. Prince William and Princess Catherine's wedding was so historic that it was unlikely that any fashion choice would draw attention away from the royal bride and groom. In reality, though, folks who remember this famous wedding day surely recall the surprising impact of Pippa Middleton's bridesmaid's dress. In 2011, Princess Catherine walked down the aisle to marry her prince, and her long train was carried by her younger sister, Pippa. Pippa wore a white gown designed by Sarah Burton that fit like a glove. From the line of buttons down the back to the fact that the public saw many rear shots of the maid of honour, there were quite a few reasons why Pippa's behind was at the forefront of folks' minds. In her book, Celebrate, she wrote, "It is a bit startling to achieve global recognition before the age of 30 on account of your sister, your brother-in-law, and your bottom. One day I might be able to make sense of this. In the meantime, I think it's fair to say that it has its upside and its downside."
It wasn't planned. The dress was almost meant to be insignificant.
Upside and downside aside, Pippa's backside made enough of an impact that folks wanted to get the look. It was revealed that Pippa was wearing lingerie from Beautiful Bottoms London, which was likely one of the only times the public was interested in a pair of royal underwear. As Catherine, Princess of Wales, has shown us, no amount of poise or attentiveness can prepare you for what it's like to live your life in front of the camera. And that means that no one is safe from the possibility of a major wardrobe malfunction. Yes, that includes Meghan Markle. Markle tied the knot with Prince Harry in May of 2018 and officially joined the royal family. Just a few months later, though, she had her own royal fashion mishap. It was Markle's 37th birthday when she and her new hubby attended the wedding of friends, Charlie Van Strabenzi and Daisy Jenks. Of course, there were fans some paparazzi there to spot the newly minted royal out celebrating friends on her birthday. As she waved to the crowd, a button on Markle's dress came undone and flashed a peek of her bra to onlookers. However, only a bit of her bra was exposed, and it happened to be a lacy piece that went perfectly with her deep navy dress. Thankfully, she was able to catch the slip quickly, fix her dress, and move on. This particular wardrobe malfunction could have been much worse, but it just goes to show, if you spend enough time in front of the cameras, they're bound to catch something.